Awareness of how to get help, especially when they are involved in gender-based violence cases, among other vices. As part of advocacy and offering support to the disabled persons in the community, the Disability Trust Organization and the Mama Siri program has initiated an initiative where such persons contact a free toll number for help.
Like I mentioned, the first four programs that we have, they were done because of a problem. So after doing all these four problems, we realized that there is no, there's no working policy on women with disabilities. I think there's one that is being implemented by Milio Dhiambo on, I think it is selective or rather reproductive policy, but it is not yet implemented. So we came up with one that is majorly for women with disabilities to implore the government to hear the voice of women with disability as well.
The awareness, I can say it's not that much, because I believe that advocacy is usually a journey, and from the ancient times until today, I'm feeling that we are taking steps with organizations like Disability and just collaborating with the CBOs that we have. I feel we are just taking a step, but I believe that through such programs, through advocacy, we are going to go far.
Wale wamama walemavu wenye wamefichwa manyumbani, tukipata simu, tutaenda tuchukue huyo mama, tutamurifaa kama ni wheelchair apate, kama ni diaper apate, na pia wakati wanapata hizo wheelchair na diapers atulipishi. Na wakisaidika tunamfundisha pia kujua haki zake na tunafunza watu kwa jamii.
Now, as the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence continues, calls are growing for government support. However, today's march at the Nairobi CBD was marred with the police brutality, undermining, of course, the protest. Undermining the protest. Now, human rights activists are calling, or rather urging authorities to respect the right to peaceful demonstration. Our reporter Gertrude Bugay is standing by at the Central Business District just to give us an update of whatever happened this particular morning and what is the state of the demonstrations as at now. Bugay, kindly bring us up to speed.
To the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence, and earlier this morning we also witnessed police lobbing tear gas to the protesters, to the peaceful protest, a matter which was able to quell the peaceful protest. And now I'm joined here by one of the protesters. Maybe you can tell me how the situation was this morning. We also heard that you guys were barred from protesting because of lack of permit. And right to march the streets. Maybe you can tell me how it went.
Early in the morning was chaotic. People were disrupted at the Jivaji with tear gas, and armed women with makeup and handbags. It is not war. But the police just did us dirty. They have even arrested people, unfortunately.
The technical hitch. Now, the National Assembly and the Senate Mediation Committee have been urged to fast-track a resolution to resolve the deadlock over the county government's additional allocation bill 2024 that saw counties lose 15.3 billion. The 15.3 billion to counties slashed by the National Assembly is the bone of contention with the Senate and the Council of Governors. Speaking in Mombasa County during a joint national and county agriculture World Bank funded projects consultative meeting of county governments, or rather county executive committee members, Cabinet Secretary for Agriculture and Livestock Development, that is Dr. Andrew Karanja, said counties risk losing 2.2 billion from the World Bank.
It's definitely affecting the program, and going forward, as it has been indicated, is that if we don't get a solution quickly enough, that money might be cancelled, and we don't want to go that route. So that's why the Excellencies, the governors, are insisting that the committees, the National Assembly and Senate, which are negotiating, and they should come out clearly on and resolve the matter, so that we don't lose that money.
Katika mazungumzo yale ambao wanaendelea, wapate maridhiano na kukubaliana kwamba taifa ni kuu kuliko mtu binafsi, na tungetaka kuwaomba kwa hisani kubwa kwamba wasije wakachanganya mambo. waweze pale katika yale mambo ambao ndio tunaita conditional grants ambazo zimekwama pale kwa sababu kuna program zingine ambazo kufikia miezi 6 kutoka sasa itakuwa imefungwa na basi tutapoteza zile fedha. Kwa hivyo
without the donor funding in the agriculture sector, it would be very difficult given the resources that we are getting as shareable revenue and even on-source revenue, because basically most counties are just paying salaries, and if we didn't have this kind of support, it will be impossible for us to realize any meaningful development. And you know, agriculture is the backbone of our economy, and we have also agreed that we do a consultation in some of the programs.
Well, that particular story brings us to the end of this particular bulletin. Keep it K24 TV for the rest of the day for more detailed reports on what is happening, including the femicide march that has been marred by lobbing of tear gas canisters at the Nairobi Central Business District. Until then, do have yourself a wonderful afternoon, and like always, God bless.
Follow the champion.